Hey guys, welcome to another wonderful time with the number ninja. Now in this video walkthrough, we are going to walk through some questions on algebra for the IGCSE Mathematics. Alright, let's get started. Now I have factorized completely 4xy minus 7y squared. Okay, so we are going to factorize the highest common factor. Okay, so the highest common factor of 14 and 7, okay, is 7. So you bring 7 out. So I have y here, I have y square here. You factorize y square out. Okay, so we are going to divide 14xy by 7y. So which means I'm dividing 14xy by what? 7y. So y cancel out y. 7 into 14 is 2. So what I have here is 2x. So I have 2x right here. Then put your minus sign. Then I'm going to divide 7y squared by what? By 7y, which I've brought out. Okay, so 7 cancel out 7. This y cancel out the square. I have y here. So this is the final answer. So we have 7y into 2x minus y. Okay, now on to the next one. Okay, it says simplify 6 into 2x plus 1 minus 5 into x minus 2. So I'm going to expand. Okay, I'm going to expand out the expression. So 6 times 2x gives me 12x, then plus 6 times 1 gives me 6, then negative 5 times x, that's negative 5x. Now negative 5, I have negative 5 times negative 2. Okay, that gives us plus 10. So I'm going to collect like terms here now. So I have 12x minus 5x, then plus 6 plus 10. This gives me 7x plus what? 16. That's the final answer. So the answer is 7x plus 16. Okay, so please ignore this. Okay, so this is a little mistake. Ignore this centimeter square. Okay, so the answer is just 7x plus 16. Okay, now let's tackle number 10. Now number 10 says now we are given two cubes. Okay, these are cube, larger one and the smaller one. Now the volume of the larger cube is 5 centimeter cube greater than the volume of the smaller cube. Show that 3y squared plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Okay, now so this means that the volume of the larger cube, okay, volume of the larger cube, so which means for a larger cube, okay, so I'm going to add, if I add 5 to the volume of the smaller cube, I'm going to get the volume of the larger cube. Yes, so this means for the larger cube is equal to 5 plus the smaller cube. All right, so what I'm going to do here is that now for the cube, the volume is length cube, right? So now the side length of the larger cube is y plus 1. Okay, so which means the volume of the larger cube is going to be y plus 1 all cube, right? Okay, equal to, you do 5 plus, now the side length of the smaller cube is y, So the volume of the smaller cube is going to be what? Y cube. So now at this stage I have to expand. So I have to expand out everything. So I have y plus 1, into what? Y plus 1 all squared. Okay, so I actually separated this. Okay, y plus 1 cube is like y plus 1 multiplying y plus 1 all squared, right? So you have your 5 plus y cube, right there. So now if I expand y plus 1 squared, I'm going to get y plus 1 into, this is y squared plus 2y plus 1. Okay, now how did I expand that? I did y plus 1, all squared means y plus 1 into y plus 1, right? So y times y is y squared, y times 1 is y, 1 times y is y, then 1 times 1 is 1. So you are going to get y squared plus 2y plus 1. Alright, so this is what I have here, then is equal to 5 plus what? Y cube, right? Okay, so now I'm going to use this y plus 1 to expand out this bracket. Okay, so y times y squared, that gives me y cube, then plus y times 2y, that is 2y squared, then y times 1, that is y, then plus 1 times y squared, that is y squared, plus 1 times 2y, that is 2y, then 1 times 1, that's plus 1. Now I'm going to move these terms to the left hand side. So when 5 moves to the left, it becomes minus 5, then minus what? Y cube. So I have moved both terms to the left hand side, so there's nothing left on the right hand side. So I'll just put equal to 0 there. Okay, now I'll collect like terms here, like terms. So I have y cube minus y cube, then plus 2y squared plus y squared, then plus y plus 2y plus 1 minus 5 equal to what? 0. So now you can see that y cube, we cancel out y cube. Okay, this is out. Then 2y squared plus y squared, that gives me 3y squared, then plus this is 3y, then minus 4 equal to what? 0. Now as you can see, this is exactly what we are asked to show. It says show that 3y squared plus 3y minus 4 equals 0. Okay, so we have been able to show it. So, and that gives you the complete mark for the question. Okay, okay, so now on to B. It says find the volume of the smaller cube, show all your workings, and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So what I have there, now the quadratic equation I just got now is 3y squared plus 3y minus 4. So I have 3y squared plus 3y minus 4, okay, equal to 0. So this is the equation I just got right here, 3y squared plus 3y minus 4 equals 0. Okay, then now we are required to solve it. So I'm going to solve this thing using the quadratic formula method. Don't forget the formula says y is equal to, you put minus b plus or minus square root b square minus what? 4ac, right? All over what? 2a. All right, so don't forget the general form of this quadratic equation is going to be is ay squared plus by plus c equal to 0. So when I compare, the value of my A is 3. The value of my B is what? It's 3. The value of my C, okay, is negative 4. So this gives me y is equal to, you have minus 3, then plus or minus square root. So my b is 3, and I have b squared, so this becomes 3 squared, okay, minus 4. What's my A is 3. What's my C? Negative 4. So basically I substituted all the numbers, okay, for the letters there. This is 2A. This becomes 2 times 3. Alright, so I have y equals to negative 3 plus or minus square root. Now don't forget, it says show all your workings, so you must show all the workings for this question to have this full mark, okay. So 3 squared is 9, so I have 9. Then now you do minus times minus, which is plus. 4 times 3, that's 12. Then 12 times 4, which is 48. So I have 48 here, okay. Then all over what? 6. So this gives me y is minus 3 plus or minus square root of. So when I add 9 plus 48, so this gives me square root of 57, right? All over what? 6. So we have minus 3 plus or minus square root of 57 is actually 7.5498. Then all over what? 6. Now I'm going to write, you have minus 3 plus 7.55 all over 6, or minus 3 minus 7.55 all over 6. Now what have I done here? Now I have actually rounded this number here, okay, to 2 decimal places, because we were told in the question 2 decimal places here, okay, which is why I made it 7.55, okay. Then now the reason why I have these 2 answers is because of this plus and minus here. So you take the positive sign, that gives you this one, then take the negative sign, that gives you the second one here, okay. So now we now have 4.55 all over 6, or minus 10.55 all over what? 6. Now the value of y is going to be 0.75 0.79, oh sorry, 0.76, yeah, 0.76. That's to 2 decimal places, or negative 1.76. yeah, so these are the values of y to 2 decimal places. Now but don't forget, we are asked to, it says find the volume of the smaller what? Cube. So we cannot stop here because we are going to get the volume. We are asked to find the volume of the smaller cube. So after getting the value of y, okay, now don't forget the dimension, the side length of the smaller cube is y, okay. So now which means the expression for the volume of the smaller cube is actually volume is equal to y cube. Yes, of course, y cube. So which means now for me to get the volume of the smaller cube, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cube I'm going to cube the value of y I got here. Okay, now I cannot use this negative value of y in this content because volume cannot be negative, so this answer will be discarded. Okay, because volume cannot be negative, that's why I'm discarding this answer away. So now the volume of the smaller cube becomes, it's actually y cube. So the value of y I'm using is this, so which means I'm going to cube 0.76. okay, 0.76 cube, so 0.76 to the power of 3. So this gives me okay, it says, okay, this gives me 0.438976 centimeter cube. Now, but it says show all your working and give you an answer to 2 decimal places. So which means the volume of the smaller cube is actually going to be 0.44 centimeter cube. This is correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, okay, now on to the last one. We have this. So now this is an algebraic equation. So how do I solve this? Now what I'm going to do here is that I have to use the LCM method. Okay, or let's use the easier method. So I can move on -1 across to the right hand side. So I have 3w over 16 is equal to, this is half plus 1. Okay, so this gives me, this is 1.5, yeah, which is 3 over 2. So I have 3w over 16 is equal to what? 3 over what? 2. Alright, now I can cross multiply. I can cross multiply to get the value of w. So which means I have 3w times 2 is equal to what? 16 times what? 3. This is 6w is equal to what? 16 times what? 3. So divide both side by 6. Divide both side by 6. Okay, so 6 cancel out 6. So 3 here is 1, 3 here is 2, 2 here is 1, and 2 here is what? 8. So the value of w is equal to what? 8. That's the final answer. So thank you for this, for your time. So please watch the video and note the steps I use. Okay, so mind you, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button so that you can always get notification whenever I post new videos. Okay, all right, so comment and like the video as well. Please comment, very helpful. So thank you. See you in my next video.